nice thing about being humans is you get to define your own ideas. You have ideas internally that you then express externally. Eventually those ideas, for some people, they'll become a dream. And what I mean by that is that the idea that they had actually made them feel a certain way. And typically we're talking about engaged, fulfilled, that type of thing. So they commit to that feeling and they say, I'm going to do everything I can to make that happen. It's not having a dream such as a gold medal, but saying I want to feel this way and how do I protect that? I'm actually not a big believer in models, but as I went and talked to them, they all said the same stuff. There was this circular motion to their lives that they made happen. It wasn't that it happened by accident. Some of them did it naturally, but they all did it very aggressively. They all did it with a sense of purpose, and the purpose was to be themselves. And so whether it's a musician, a surgeon, an athlete, a business person, it's bringing themselves to what they do and having a seamless fit between those two things. And when that happens, they engage in what they're doing and they just love it. The main reason I came up with the model was that I was a fairly unsuccessful basketball player in that I went to college, really good team. We didn't win a lot of championships, but we won more games than any other team in NCAA history. But I didn't play a lot. And it wasn't any fun because I wasn't getting to live my dream. As a basketball player, you don't want to practice basketball every day. You want to play, and you're willing to practice so you get the chance to engage and play. But as a guy who sits on the bench, all you do is practice. And what I realized in talking to people as I started doing all the research that I did is that I saw a lot of people go through life practicing. And what the dream is about is you want to play, you want to be engaged, you want to be part of the action. And what I see people all the time, for example, Jeff Rouse, a lot of his stuff happened by accident. And he would say, I wouldn't know if I made the race happen or I just happened to eat the right thing totally by accident. I wanted to get where I knew that I could make certain things in my life happen that would make me resonate. I know a lot of people who do achieve what they want, who feel the way they want on a daily basis. And so I just said, well, let me go find out how they do it.
When I started swimming, it was basically just for fun. It was something to do. And I liked it enough and was good enough at it that I wanted to do it more and more. When I was 6 and 7 years old, I may have been winning races, and that was great and everything. But the reason, and I see most kids start swimming this way, is just to try to get better. I mean, when I started swimming, I couldn't swim down the pool. I couldn't make a length of the pool. And so my first goal in swimming was just to get to the end of the pool. I think when I was a kid and growing up and getting older, I would look back on races and, you know, my best races were the races where I felt the right way, and I would say to myself, wow, that felt really good, I want to feel that way again. Or after a bad race, if I didn't have easy speed, I didn't feel the right way, I'd say I don't want to feel like that again. So I made observations about what I wanted to do and how I wanted to try to feel again, and that turned into easy speed, which is kind of like a harmony with the water. It's a ballet, and you know, I can swim fast. I basically can swim almost 100% top speed with like 80% effort. And that's what I trained for and eventually tried to duplicate that feeling in the water. It's not a time. It's very difficult to describe, but even now as I sit here and I haven't swum in almost 2 years, I can feel what that feels like, to feel that. And when I was good, it was because that's what I focused on, rather than winning or breaking the time or beating somebody. I was the favorite going into the 1992 Olympics.
Here are the records. World record, Jeff Rouse, he's in lane 4. Olympic record, David Burkhoff, he's in lane 3. And the lane assignments. In lane 5 is Mark Tewksbury, who is Canada's best hope for a medal.
Hey, Joe Marks.
There you see all three swimmers in the middle of the pool taking that entire 15 meters off the start.
And it is Jeff Rouse in 4, and Burkhoff in 3 goes right with him. Tewksbury in 5 stays in the cap.
People started telling me several years before that, Jeff, in order to be successful, you have to win an Olympic gold medal. That's the only thing that matters. That's how you're going to have a legacy in the sport. That's how you're going to be remembered. That's how you're going to be successful. World records don't matter. World championships don't matter. The gold medals matter. And through all that, I began to believe him. And I started to think, you know what, the gold medal is what I want to do. That's what I want to go to the Olympics and do. I want to win the gold medal and break the world record. And that's it.
Underwater, and he really rockets out of that second wall.
And here comes Jeff Rouse in lane 4. Tewksbury is staying with him, as is David Burkhoff. But it is Jeff Rouse. Rouse trying to hold off the challenge of Tewksbury. 5 meters to go. It's going to be close. Here comes Tewksbury from Canada, and Rouse. And it is Tewksbury of Canada in one of the great upsets of the Olympics.
The 92 race, that loss was absolutely devastating to me. I couldn't understand what had happened. And I just remember sitting in the pool and asking myself, why?
All of them, no matter how successful they were, hit obstacles. And what they taught me, which was fascinating, was that rather than hitting an obstacle and just going and working harder, they all said I have to reconnect to why I do what I do first. And that'll give me the energy to do the preparation and then go to obstacles again. And what I see the difference for real performers versus most people, they hit an obstacle and they just work harder. They don't work smarter. They lose their energy, and eventually they're stuck between preparation and obstacle. And they give up on the dream, not because they want to, but because they lose sight of it.
When I lost in 1992, and I lost by 6/100ths of a second, it was very, very hard for me because I thought I had failed. I thought it was my fault that that things went wrong. And decided to swim for four more years. It probably took 3 of those 4 years. Was really a soul-searching process to figure out what was important about me and what I wanted to take into swimming. And through those years, and in talking a lot with other people and talking a lot to myself, I remembered why I started swimming. I remembered that easy speed was important to me, that was more important than winning the race, that my family was more important than having the gold medal. And I began to take myself to my races. And I started to focus on the way I wanted to feel when I swam. I realized that in the past, in my race preparation, the last 10 minutes before my races, I tried to get really serious. I tried to be someone else because I saw everyone else try to be really serious and get psyched up and psych their competitors out. So I tried to do the same thing growing up. And that just wasn't me. So what I decided to do at the Olympics was, as we walked from the ready room to the blocks to swim, I didn't want to be serious. Normally I'd walk out and I'd have my head down and I'd have a towel over my head and I'd try to be really serious. I wanted my competitors to see me in that way. What I decided to do instead was to walk out of the ready room with my head bare, with my head up, and I wanted to look for my family. I had about 40 people there in the stands that were there to watch me swim. And so as I walked out of the ready room, I looked up in the stands to try to find them, and luckily I had this huge banner with my name on it, so I could pick them out of the 40,000 people that were there. In the last few minutes before the race in 1996, I was totally at peace with myself and everything around me, because I took me into the race probably for the first time in my life. I took what was good about me, my family, and myself into that swim, and I was focusing on in that swim what I wanted to focus on, not the outcome of the race, but the way I wanted to feel, easy speed. And for the first time in my life, I was totally at peace before a huge race. And I remember the last thing I thought before the gun went off was trying to imagine myself at practice.
Can Rouse finally win Olympic gold?
Take your mark.
But once he's underwater, that's where he's real good. See him right there to the left of your screen, and then he'll pop up. And once again, go back for a body lead.
Once he gets out of that water, he really surges ahead.
I don't remember anything from the race. I don't remember the gun going off. I don't remember the first lap. I don't remember the turn. None of the second lap. I don't remember seeing any of my competitors.
Keep an eye on the world record split, 25.32. Rouse is well over it.
Not what he wanted to do right there, but you can see him pop up to the surface right there. He had a great turn right there. He's a good body lead to the lead. And Trip Shrink right above him is in second.
Rouse, can he hang on? He's looking very, very good right now with just about 20 meters left.
He's still
The only part of the race that I remember is the last 5 meters was what happened as I came underneath the backstroke flags that signal that I have 5 meters left in the race, which is about 3 strokes. And I remember thinking to myself that I was about to be finished with the race.
4 years in the making for Jeff Rouse. He's finally going to do it. He did it.
The race happened because I made it happen, and I think I can do that from here on out. I think anything I do from here on out, and I may never find a special talent like I had in swimming, right? But I think I can take me to anything that I do. I don't remember anything from the race. I don't remember the gun going off. I don't remember the first lap. I don't remember the turn. None of the second lap. I don't remember seeing any of my competitors.
World record split 25.32. Rouse is well over it. What he wanted to do right there, but you can see it pop up to the surface right there. He had a great turn right there. He's a good body lead to the lead. And Trip Shrink right above him is in second. Rouse, can he hang on? He's looking very, very good right now with just about 20 meters left.
part of the race that I remember is the last 5 meters. What happened is I came underneath the backstroke flag that signaled 5 meters left in the race, which was about 3 strokes. And I remember thinking to myself that I was about to be finished with the race.